My wife cheated in rehab. How can I save our marriage? For over 20 years, my wife and I built a life together. It wasn't perfect, no marriage is, but it was still fine, and we had 2 amazing kids. Then suddenly, a few years ago, some cracks started to appear. It began with arguments about her drinking. What started as a conversation about having one too many escalated into deeper concerns when I discovered she was using cocaine while drinking. I confronted her, and she promised to quit the drugs but drew a line. She wanted to keep her nightly drink or 2 to unwind. I had my own daily routine also. I smoked weed after work to relax, so I agreed to her terms. It felt like compromise, though it gnawed at me. But the arguments didn't stop. One fight in particular shifted everything. I asked her to stop hanging out with a friend known for using drugs, and she shot back with an accusation that shook me. She thought I was having an affair with my female best friend. Her words hit a nerve. I hadn't crossed any physical lines, but during her toughest moments, I had leaned emotionally on my friend. In hindsight, it bordered on an emotional affair. Still, I knew what I felt and didn't let it go further. That didn't seem to matter, the damage was done. The fight ended with me leaving to stay at my mom's for a few days. When I tried to return home, she wouldn't let me back for 2 months. We eventually started marriage counseling. Slowly, things improved. She was still drinking, but it seemed contained to evenings. Our communication felt less like a battlefield. I had hope. Then came the trip. She visited a friend and returned different, distant, guarded. My gut told me something was off, and it wasn't long before I discovered she had been texting men she met during the trip. She swore it was harmless flirting, that nothing physical happened, but I couldn't believe her. I asked her to leave. Her response was devastating, a 3-day binge on cocaine and alcohol. When she came down, she admitted she had a problem and checked into rehab. Rehab brought new challenges. About a month in, I learned she wouldn't be coming home but would move to a sober living home instead. I was blindsided but agreed, trusting it was best for her recovery. She moved to a place in Orange County that sounded more like a social scene than a healing space. Rumors of hookups between residents fanned the flames of my suspicions. I confronted her, and after weeks of tension, the truth came out: she was having an affair with a 26-year-old from the sober home. Catching her with him shattered me. She relapsed and went back to rehab, and I filed for divorce. For weeks, we had no contact, and I braced myself for life apart. But then, she reached out. She wanted to try again. To rebuild. Against my better judgment, I considered it, only to find out she had still been in touch with the 26-year-old. She claimed it was out of concern for his sobriety and that she had finally cut ties when he began stalking her. Now, I'm stuck. She says she loves me, that she wants to be with me, but my trust is shattered. Over the past 2 weeks, she's been making an effort. FaceTiming the kids every night, texting me that she loves me, and working on herself. I see glimpses of the woman I fell in love with when I drop off the kids for her visitation. Last week, I kissed her goodbye, and the bittersweet moment left me spinning. Our kids complicate everything. My oldest recently reminded me of something I taught him: we don't give up on family, even if they give up on us. My youngest, too young to understand the full weight of our struggles, tries to push us together during pickups and drop-offs. They've been in therapy for months and have one wish: they don't want us to divorce. But what about me? I'm lost. Therapy hasn't been the lifeline I hoped for, and my mental state is unraveling. Part of me wants to fight for this marriage and keep our family intact. But another part wonders if it's already too late, knowing she has already been with other men. I love her. I love our family. But can our love survive this? I just don't know. Have you ever been in a situation like this? What would you do? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this kind of content and want to hear more real-life stories, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means so much to me. Thank you.